Excited to share with you day two of our Q3 countdown, our Cash Infusion class number two. Remember, we are counting down to Q3, the reset button, the start of the second half of the year, your ability to go there and start over in terms of your new goals between now and the end of the year. And for my business owners, hey there, Dion or Dion. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. How you doing? For my business owners out there, this is about you starting off this second half of the year strong with a nice little chunk of change. Okay. Not even change. Let me not even say that. I don't even want to attract that into my world, right? With a nice little foldable stack of cash in your bank account. What up? What up? What up there, Yolanda? Great seeing you. It was wonderful seeing you also in Arizona, and I look forward to seeing you at the MGM at Black Millionaire Coach Live. So excited to see you here. Hey there, John Register. Speaking of which, I'm looking forward to seeing you at Black Millionaire Coach Live. I see all my peeps are coming on here this morning. So I'm going to get right down to the nitty gritty because these are going to be short, sweet, impactful, and also profitable tips that I'll be giving you every day through the start of the quarter. Okay. So here we go. Yesterday, I talked about a cash infusion strategy of going back to your prior clients. Remember? Hey there. The strategy was prior clients have already shown you their willingness, their interests, their ethic of investing in their own self-development, improvement, in any way to sort of make sure that they are continuing to move forward, right? Whether or not it's an organization or an individual. So they are investors. They've proven themselves to be investors if they've worked with you and they've had a wonderful experience. If they haven't invested with you again yet, it is likely because they think that they've gotten everything from you that they can get from you. And guess what? When they are at that next level and they're experiencing that next challenge, they're investing somewhere else. My tip to you yesterday was to go back and talk to some of your past customers. Find out where they are now. What are their current needs? What are their current challenges? And figure out where that intersects with what you do. If they invested with you before and they enjoyed their experience with you, chances are they will do it again. So that was my tip yesterday. Today, my tip is a little different. Today, my tip has to do with how I would say in many ways, the market has maybe changed a little bit when it comes to high ticket buyers, people who are highly invested. But I'm not sure that that's completely true. Maybe it's just more, there's more emphasis in this space, but it's always been to a degree like what I'm about to tell you, okay? High ticket buyers like intimate experiences. Can someone put intimate experiences in the chat for me? Intimate experiences. You're in the process of doing it now? Great, JR. Super smart. Okay. Intimate experiences. What do I mean by that? They don't want to feel like they are one of the masses. Okay. They don't want to feel like they're part of some indescript, group of people and everybody's getting the same level of service. They want to feel special. They want to feel catered to. Okay. They want to feel like they are getting your, individual exclusive attention as much as possible. And therefore, I'm going to challenge you to consider what sort of intimate experiences, okay, intimate experiences can you create for buyers, and specifically for people who have those big old foldable, wads to spend in order to work with you. Remember, they do not want to be one of the masses. They want to be set apart. They want to be separated. They want to be special in that sense. That's not necessarily separated, but they want to be special. They like exclusivity. They like more of your individualized or at least smallly group sort of attention. And so with that said, my challenge for you today in terms of your cash infusion tip is to develop an intimate experience that you can share with a high ticket buyer. For coaches, intimate experiences typically look like VIP days, in a one-on-one, obviously context with a VIP day. It is an extended period of time that you're spending with that person, going deep, helping them to achieve a full blown out strategy around which they can then execute at the end of that day. And it's interesting that we're having this conversation now because that's what I have coming up today. I'm not dressed for it yet, you guys. I'm still a little chilling a little bit with my attire. But in a couple of hours, I have a client coming here for her VIP day. Okay. So I'm going to challenge you to consider developing a VIP intimate one-on-one experience with a high ticket buyer. That is not, I'm not necessarily saying a one-on-one extended experience, like working one-on-one with you for a whole year. I'm not saying that. Okay. Because also oftentimes these individuals too, they're very busy and they're maybe not at a point where they even can afford to work with someone for an entire year. They really appreciate this accelerated approach, right? So think about putting together a very aggressively priced one-on-one VIP day for a client. Another way that you can provide an intimate experience, but leverage your time so that you're working with more people than one at a time, is to have a group VIP day, something that you might limit it to no more than about 4 or 5 people. So it's not the masses, it's intimate, but it's not exclusive to one person. That's less of a time commitment that you would have to spend. So instead of doing like 5 VIP days, you can do one group VIP day. Because it is your attention though is dispersed a little bit in terms of working with a small group versus individualized, you can probably make the price point on that a little bit more quote unquote affordable so that more people would be able to invest in it so you can fill it up super quickly. Had a client of mine just recently have a group VIP day which was a $10,000 day for her, and she's going to continue to rinse and repeat that model. Okay. Is there anybody here that would sneeze at $10,000 for one day as a day of work? I don't think so. Okay. So, that is another option for you. Now, I'm going to say also now that you can stack these things. You can stack these things. What do I mean by that? My client who's coming over here in a couple of hours to have her VIP day is a former client of mine. Ding, 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 ding. What did I tell you at the very beginning? The tip that I gave you a minute ago was that do not overlook your former clients. Stay in contact with your former clients. Reach out to your former clients. Figure out different ways that you might be able to have them invest in you again. If they got a good result the first time, oftentimes they will want to come back and have another good result with you. You're already proven. They already love you, right? You have not because you ask not. Boom. Let me see that in the chat. You have not because you ask not. There is money out there waiting for you right now that you just have not even given people the opportunity to buy from you. And I might say that you might be thinking to yourself, well, if they wanted it, they would come to me and just ask for it. No, they won't. Maybe a few will. But do you want to have the health of your business rely on people having the individual initiative to come to you and say, please, will you work with me? That typically doesn't happen, not because there's any ill will or anything. It doesn't happen, number one, because people are so caught up in the day-to-day, like they know they have so many things to do. Oftentimes they are future focused versus past focus. Okay. They're future focused versus past focus. So they're thinking about, oh my God, I have to do this today. This deadline is coming, this. And as they're thinking about what they need to do it, they are going to invest in whomever is reaching out to them to say, I can help you do that. And if you're not one of those people reaching out to them to say, I can help you do that, but you can help them do that, and you end up seeing them working with somebody else that helps them do that instead of you, maybe not even half as good as you could do it. I mean, at the end of the day, who is to blame? I'm going to let that marinate for a minute. Who is to blame? It is not your client. Bam. Okay. So you have to continually, this is like post nurturing. We think about nurturing when it comes to attracting clients. We do not oftentimes think about nurturing when it comes to keeping current clients, Nor do we oftentimes think about nurturing when it comes to maintaining relationships with past clients. Let me tell you, nurturing never ends. Put that in the chat. That's a big one. Nurturing never ends. If you want repeat investment, you never stop the nurturing. Imagine how you would feel. You all know how I like to make analogies. Okay, right? So my analogies are oftentimes having to do with athletics or romantic relationships. Okay. And this one screams romantic relationships. Okay. So let me use this analogy for my ladies out there. Hey, ladies, do I have any ladies in the building? Okay. Ladies, I got a question for you. Hello. I got a question for you, ladies. If you met a guy and he wined you and he dined you and he took you out to all the best restaurants and he gave you all the flowers, he did all the things, he wrote you poetry. Okay, he was just on 10 with his like courtship rituals, right? He was on 10. Okay, and then the minute you all got together and became boyfriend and girlfriend, all of that stopped. How would you feel? I'm just asking. How would that make you feel? Honestly, what's some responses? What can I see? Can somebody tell me in the chat how you would feel? Would you feel like I don't know, like you weren't valued? Would you feel confused? Would you feel like maybe he doesn't really like me at all? Would you feel probably even worst of all that you were used? That he was never genuine from the start? No good, says Latoya. Duped, says Odette. Very good word. Very good word. Okay. So I want you to put that analogy to work in your business. What do your customers feel like if you've nurtured them, courted them, wined and dined them through your nurture content and your marketing and all of the things that you do? And then the minute that they become a client, you fulfill. Yeah, you do what they paid you to do. But what I'm suggesting is that's the bare minimum. Okay? That's the bare minimum. You need to continue to make them feel special. Exactly right. Who said that? Y'all know I can barely see. Hey, let's tell ya. Belinda says being set up for a fall. Christopher said catfish. Yolanda bamboozled, led astray. Okay, listen. We don't want our clients to feel like that, do we? Because we love our clients. We do what we do because we enjoy it. And I know it's hard because after you get your business up and running, you probably have more than one client, right? You probably have a lot of clients if you have a successful business. And it's very hard. I know oftentimes you feel like I can just barely fulfill. How I'm going to layer something else on top of that? I am going to say figure it out. Get some processes, systems in place, some support in place so that if you're not personally doing it, somebody on your team is doing it. Are you hearing me, you guys? Are you hearing me? Yes. I like just because flowers. JR is showing off. Guys, look, JR is showing y'all how to do it. Okay. He's saying, I like giving just because flowers for my bride. That's how you do it. Okay. And he says a system in place. Yep. So what I'm saying is I know that you're probably filled up to the brim with deliverables that you have to do for your clients and that you are delivering to the best of your ability. What I'm suggesting is that it's not enough if you want them to continually buy from you. If you don't want this to be a one and done sort of situation. Do you hear me? So, what is the takeaway for today? The takeaway for today is I want you to determine what sort of intimate experience can you create for your best type of client. This could be for a new client, okay? Or this could be for a previous client. Offer them the opportunity to have this intimate experience with you in the form of, for example, a VIP day, a mini VIP day, a group VIP day, something where they're not part of the masses, where they can have your special, deep, individualized, or at least very, very small group, semi-individualized attention for a short but powerful amount of time. Yep, absolutely, Yolanda. No switch up the lots. Walk the walkers, run with the walkers. However, don't quit with those who quit. Absolutely, Belinda. So that's my tip for you today. Has this been helpful for anyone? Do you like this idea of having and creating an intimate experience for your offerings right now to get a cash infusion? If you price this appropriately, you can have $10,000 days, $15,000, $20,000 days, not months. Okay. And the beautiful thing is also on the other side of this, as I mentioned before, the delivery is the thing that, when you have a whole bunch of clients, that takes up the bulk of your time, as it should. Okay. In terms of after the sale, the beautiful thing about these intimate but accelerated experiences is that you provide an amazing experience on that day, and then you release them to implement. Okay. Now you do want to continue that post client nurturing experience, as I'm saying. It doesn't have to be every day, but please don't create a situation where they never hear from you again. Okay. And if you know you have a little repair work to do, then I would say reach out. Take some time this week, today, to reach out to some of your best past clients and start a conversation. And you can say something like, hey, how you doing? I know we haven't touched bases for a while, but I was thinking about you today and I just wanted to say hi. Okay. We're not going to start off by asking them immediately for a VIP day. We're going to start a conversation first. And then we're going to see where that goes with regards to how they're doing and what their needs are now. And then from there, do you understand? We don't want to give a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am type of experience to our clients. Bam. Is that making sense, guys? Well, I am hoping this has helped you. Great, Odette. I'm glad that this was great information. Now, before you leave, I just want to remind you all that we are counting down the days also to Black Millionaire Coach Live. I am so excited, you guys. I just went to the venue yesterday. We did a final walkthrough. We were getting everything situated and organized to just make sure that we have the best client experience for those individuals who are coming to this event. And I am just blown away. We have a beautiful space for you. We have incredible content for you. We have delicious food lined up for you. We have entertainment developed for you. It is one of those experiences that as a service-based entrepreneur, coach, consultant, author, or speaker, you need to be in the building, okay? You need to learn how to create a powerful offer that you can leverage all the way to multi-six, and yes, I said it, 7 figures and up. You need to learn systems that you can have in place. And if you want a real focus on systems, I highly suggest you come in for Lux VIP Day, because we will have that as part of our Lux VIP half-day training. We'll have a focus on systems. We'll have a focus on ascension programs meant to take you from 1 million to multi-millions. We'll have a focus on developing your $1 million dream team for our Lux VIPs. For all of those in attendance, you're going to get help with creating your $1 million offer. Also, we're going to augment that this year with something called a bridge offer, which I think is always great to have in your back pocket. I haven't really talked about that much, but I believe this economy calls for it. I'm teaching my clients about it. They're getting great results from it. So I want to share it with you when you come to Black Millionaire Coach Live. In addition to that, we're going to help you make sure that you brand like the boss you are, okay? Because branding is super important to attract the right people to you. We're going to make sure that you understand what's working now in digital marketing. We're going to have some incredible speakers there as well, like the incredible JR Register, who's on with us this morning. I call him the $100,000 month man, okay? This brother makes $100,000 months. as a professional speaker like it ain't nothing. He's going to be sharing some of his secrets for making that happen. You're going to hear from the incredible Dr. Anelli, who is a profit first strategist and CPA, and she's going to make sure that we're not just focused on revenue, but we're focused on profits, which is really the name of the game. Hello. And we are going to, hey, I can't wait to see you there, Charisma. She's coming all the way from the West Coast, you guys. Yes. And we are going to have the incredible Sharice Jones there. If you guys are Sassy Jones fans, if you are familiar with the Sassy Jones brand, and if you're not, you need to be, you are going to have a treat to learn from this $80 million mogul. Okay. So we have so much planned for you. And did I mention the yacht? I don't think I mentioned about the yacht. But listen, if you want to learn about the yacht and everything else that we have planned, go to blackmillionairecoachlive.com. Grab your tickets. Now, one other thing I want to mention, because tonight is the last time to take advantage of it. We have been having a Path to Millions training series for all Black Millionaire Coach Live attendees. It is a virtual training series that you get for free. As an attendee of Black Millionaire Coach Live, it's meant to give you substantive information. Can somebody say substantive in the chat for me right now? Substantive information and trainings that you can use for your business right now. If you've been enjoying these coffee tips, which are just little minor tips, imagine having deep training with me even before you step in the door. That's what this training series is all about. And tonight is the last in the training series. We're doing a training on taking your business from business to empire. Because the goal is not to work until the day you die. Let me take a sip on that. The goal is not to work until the day you die, right? The goal is to build a powerful, profitable business that can generate revenue beyond you, without you, that gets to a point where its valuation is high, that you can ultimately exit that business, okay, and have a significant cash infusion that allows you and your family and those who are generations down the line to live comfortably based on your brainchild, okay? And so we're going to be talking about that tonight, how to build an exitable business in that way, okay? So with that said, you will want to get your tickets now so you can join me tonight for that incredible class. So with that said, you all, once again, go to blackmillionairecoachlive.com. We look forward to welcome you starting July 20th for our Lux VIPs and 21st for the entire group who will be joining us, who are also VIPs, because everybody coming is going to be treated like the very important person that you are. I cannot wait to see you at Black Millionaire Coach Live. With that said, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow for part 3 in our Q3 countdown with cash infusion strategies, making sure you go into the second half of the year with a big old chunk of cash. All right. With that said, have a wonderful day, and I will talk with you later. Bye.